Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Mind, Body and Heart Tarot Therapy. I'm so happy to sit with you today to give you a reading for the month of June 2019. So this is a general reading for Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Sagittarius. It will not resonate with everybody. It will resonate with the ones that are meant to resonate with. So if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, then it's just not meant for you. It's a general reading. I'm not getting too much into the stories. I'm more like reading out the energies and the emotional dynamics or inner landscape. Check out also what are your other, if you Sagittarius is your sun, for example, check out the videos for your moon and your rising signs to get a bigger picture about what's really happening here for you right now, and to reconcile different aspects of yourself maybe. All right, so I pre-shuffled the cards already, but now we're just gonna see what comes up for you. So what do we have for Sagittarius? Three of Wands, beautiful. All right, let me just put this down a little bit. All right. So Sagittarius. Two of Swords. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon and Rising sign for the month of June 2019. The Devil. All right. I think a lot of us are doing a lot of shadow work this period, so that makes sense. And there's another two of Pentacles. All right, a lot of decision making. The Chariot, bottom of the deck, is your theme here. All right, now let's see what clarifiers do we have for these energies, and then we'll talk about this. So almost something showed up in there. I think it was the King of Swords, but it didn't come out, so if that means anything for any of you, it's up to you. All right, there it is, the King of Swords. Wow. All right, so the King of Swords to clarify the Three of Wands. So interesting. I'm curious now to look back at the video to see if that's what flipped up there for a moment. All right, what do we have for the Two of Swords now? The King of Cups. All right. The Kings are coming forward. What do we have for the Devil? Well, that makes sense. The Ten of Wands with the Devil. The devilish Ten of Wands. And the Fool with the Two of Pentacles. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles along with the Chariot as your theme, your underlying energy. So, your theme being the Chariot with the Four of Pentacles. It talks about your physical resources, about accomplishing whatever it is that you're moving forward to. You're moving towards something here. And the Chariot says that you do have the resources to go for that. Go in the, you can make this leap. The decision has been made, even though you're in a few minds about this decision process. And Yeah, in a few minds about everything here. Parts of you are very clear with what you want. See, you have the King of Swords here with the Three of Wands, and it's totally moving in that direction. But then at the same time, I see a lot of hesitation here and a lot of fear. And that's why this Four of Pentacles is here along with the Chariot. You do have the resources to move forward. You do have everything that you need to make this dream come true, whether it's a dream or it's a decision about direction in life, career-wise, or it doesn't need to be something as big as a career change or new venture, but it can be something to do with a project or with a passion or with even a person choosing to pursue someone. I don't know. But having the Four of Swords here, see, this person is like very, very clingy to what they accomplished here. The Four is a card of reaching a certain level of structure there, reaching a moment of security. But you gotta move forward at some point. Like, of course, we need to understand our resources and move ahead cautiously, but we can't hold on too much to our resources, and we can't identify with the resources that we have right now, because if we want to have any kind of growth, we need to invest a little bit. See, this person holding on to this coin here for the life of him, and you can't really do these two things at the same time. This person, in order to move forward, in order to go out to explore, in order to see, this person's like leaving this safe space, which is the city. He's a big glorious city behind him, but he's going out there to explore on new venture. He's going out there to learn. He's going out there to pursue his life journey, to explore. And this, you can't do this if you just like overly attached to the security that this city provides. So yeah, I think there's a bit of a conflict in here, and the Chariot is telling you to relax a little bit and temper a little bit these two opposites within you. I see there's a lot of opposites coming out here as inner conflicts. So let's see what's that about. So yeah, you took the decision. You sent out the emails. You sent in the application for the new job, if that's what it is. You know what you want, and you made at least some steps in that direction. You're very clear about this. At least with your rational mind, you're clear about this. Your rational mind is supporting you in your venture, and you also have the resources, a lot of fear. What you're not so sure about is your emotions here. I think I see you're blindfolded here, and you're holding this. She looks like she's protecting spaces, like you can't move forward from here. You shall not pass. And what she's protecting is the seascape here. Water are the emotions. So maybe this was the other way around. So it's very possible that you're not aware of some of your emotions regarding this, or that you're denying some of your emotions regarding this venture that you want to, this project, the directions, the new idea. I think the King of Cups energy is what is the antidote for this, which is like really tune into your emotions. What is happening here? What is it that you're not seeing? What is it that you're not something's holding you back from moving forward like this is fear, right? And the devil comes right after this Two of Swords. So I feel that yeah, you may be afraid of your own dark side here. Maybe you're afraid that you will sabotage yourself here, and you're probably putting way too much pressure. I mean, like Sagittarius, you are um notorious for dreaming big and for being brave and moving forward and doing, like, the jumps. But you are also notorious for sometimes taking too much responsibility or putting too much pressure on yourself. Maybe here you're afraid that you're gonna get overwhelmed. And this is a pattern, this is like the devil can reflect back at you your shadow self. And the shadow and the fear that you may have here right now, it's just like, what if I'm going to get overwhelmed? What if I engage into this project that I really somehow feel like I may want? And it could be actually emotionally overwhelming more than everything. You see this Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles here. This guy is juggling here with the resources. See, this is like also clingy to the pentacle here, to the physical. Well, this one's more playful. And two is a card about emotions. And here we have the sea behind him, which is very not particularly calm. While he's juggling all this, he's kind of terrified. What if doesn't seem to be a lot of stability in this card. But the Fool here says trust yourself. If you believe that you're gonna get emotionally overwhelmed, you will get emotionally overwhelmed. Life is exactly what you believe it to be because you create your reality. You're being supported in your journey here with the Chariot. You do have the mental clarity of what is it that you want, and you have the resources. You have everything you need. And this King of Cups here shows that you have the ability to be emotionally mature about this. So don't be afraid of the patterns of the past. If this happened to you before, you've started a venture, you started something that you were very enthusiastic about, and then you got overwhelmed by it, by your own, I don't know, Sagittarius can do that a lot. Be very enthusiastic about something and then leave the project halfway through. And that can affect the self-esteem, that can affect, okay, what if I'm not a reliable person, so that sort of stuff. And it can bring an emotional overload because of putting too much pressure. But in this case, it's a 10, right? This is an end of this pattern. These guys been carrying all this like load, but he's about to drop it and jump into this full energy. He's got not much to carry here. See, he just has this little stick with his few goods over there, and he goes out into the world with trust in the universe, and trust in oneself, and trust in his ability to, well, he's not trusting much his ability. He trusts that he's being guided. You see, he's got this dog here to support him. He's has this white rose here, which shows purity, and he's fully trusting into his own soul ability to guide him. He's trusting his higher self here. And that's pretty much what you need right now. You need to trust your higher self. You need to trust your emotions. You need to trust trust everything. The devil comes also when we doubt a lot. We doubt our ability to take care of ourselves. We doubt our ability to stay engaged. We doubt our ability to and not be reliable. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. This all comes from the mind and unprocessed emotions. Go into your emotion and process those emotions. It's fine. It's okay to feel. Don't be so overprotective. Yeah, if you feel like you need to wait a little bit and delay this, fine, but don't stay in your own way. There's something here in your emotions that you're not willing to look at. But I do believe that you have the ability and the maturity to be able to look at it now. And it has to do with this devil energy. Look into the shadow. It's perfectly fine. You have two kings here. You are strong enough and you have the full trust. Trust in your maturity at this point. Your mind, yeah, you don't have many of the crazy sword energy here. It's just this two of swords, which just shows a little bit of being hesitant and not seeing the whole story. But when the mind cannot see something, tune into the emotions, and then you'll see what is the devil trying to say, really. Let's clarify the devil with the 10 of Wands. I think you're just afraid that you will get overwhelmed by your own. 10 of Pentacles. Well, Sag, I think you're actually afraid of success here. You know, many of us carry a deep fear of failure, but at the same time, we can carry a fear of success. What if I'm successful with this venture? I will need to keep doing it. I will need to show up for it. Sometimes, like, I've heard this many times about the shadow work, that what's in the shadow, the dark side, it's actually not that much. We're even much more afraid of the treasure that we can find in there, which is shining brighter. We are more afraid to shine than we are afraid to fail. We are more afraid of success than we are afraid of failure, because this will contradict the paradigm that we've been living in most of our lives, which is that somehow I'm not exactly good enough, not trusting myself. It's okay. It's okay to be in each and every place of your journey. And it's fine to look at this. It's fine to recognize this fear of success and maybe go deeper. And let's also go deeper. Let's clarify, why is this 10 of Pentacles here? Anxiety. It is fear of success. We can also be afraid, well, everything that I've tried in my life somehow took me to a place of not being happy anymore. What if I try this and I get back to that place of unhappiness? I put so much hope into it that it will change my life, that I want to, dream big about something. And then if I actually allow myself to achieve that, what will I want after? there will be nothing to climb for. There will be nothing more for me to keep me moving, to push me forward. Let's clarify this Two of Pentacles. What are you juggling here, Sag, with the Fool? Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles with the Fool. No, two came out. The Three of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Your self-esteem and your self-confidence moves around with your emotions. You're a mutable sign, it makes sense. Everything kind of moves all the time. But we can trust our emotions to tell us when something is wrong. I can trust my emotions to see if I'm okay in this, to be in a certain situation. But don't give your emotions too much power. They're passing. Don't think that, okay, if I feel sad right now, I'll feel sad forever, because you're holding yourself in that place. Allow everything to pass, allow everything to move, allow the flow. Don't get stuck in this. Don't get stuck in this or this or this. You have this tendency of like holding on to something. You probably feel a little bit groundless right now, and a little bit like hard to juggle with everything that you're working with. But you have so many supportive cards in here. And yeah, do bring your when you're in your best self, when you are grounded, when you are present, you're embodiment of this Queen of Wands, which is confidence, which is fiery, which is enthusiastic, which is like really, really owning her shit. Yeah. And you can do this by letting go of this, letting go of this deep fear that you somehow will fuck up, that you somehow are able to do this, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Yes, you can. Allow your past hurts, allow your past failures to be a lesson for you, not a scar. You're the one who chooses how you relate with your past experiences. You can feel empowered by them, or you can feel crippled by them. I'm not talking about deep trauma right now, of course. That requires a lifetime of healing. But even that can eventually be deep lessons. Everything that we do is a deep lesson. And learn to process your past hurts and process your emotions. Allow your emotions to tell you the truth that they carry, without giving them too much power. That's I think this is the message here. Okay, just an idea. I want to know what this is all about with the Three of Wands, and where is it that you're trying to go? What is it? What is this venture? What is this new adventure that you want to embark on? Let's clarify this Three of Wands with the King of Swords. Seems to be quite clear about it, the King of Swords, at least rationally. Page of Pentacles. I do feel it can be something like a new business, a new job, a new career, a new Yeah, this is a new opportunity of some sort, and it's Pentacles, so it can very well have to do with money and career. Well, remember, Sag, you can do it. You can do everything that you put your mind to. You have the resources. You have the emotional and mind support here. Your mind and your emotions are supporting you. All you gotta do is allow yourself to trust and don't get stuck in past. Don't get stuck into the fears of failures on the past or the fear of success. Look into the shadow, allow this devil energy to teach you something, and have compassion for yourself. Be a little bit more gentle with yourself. Stop pushing yourself so hard or being so hard on yourself, and let go of that fear of being overwhelmed, because you are strong enough to carry on. So carry on, Sag. Thank you for joining me here. If you enjoy this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. And yeah, I'll hope you have an amazing June, and I'll see you here next time. Bye bye.